So I've gotten a couple of questions about my reMarkable tablet and kind of how I lay it out and what I like about it and what I don't like about it. So I just wanted to do like a plan with me video on how I do this. So reMarkable comes with like a quick sheets kind of thing here. So that's what that one is. I have a storyline notebook that's related to Dan Miller's storyline technique. I have an entire notebook just for the month of December. There's a drawing notebook. I have a 2021 bullet journal for like a yearly bullet journal permanent kind of collection. I have scenes here, which are like memoir scenes that I'm working on. Letters. This is actually a letter to a friend of mine. And then I have one just for my husband so that if he wants to jump on here, he has a place where he can put stuff. So I actually wanted to do a new notebook for the month of January because we're starting January 21 here, January 2021. So this is new with like one of the more recent updates. You can do the last page visited as the notebook cover, or you can do the first page. So I'm going to do the first page. And then the template, this is like the background image on the deal. So I'm going to use the calligraphy medium. And it'll come up with this. So don't mind the dogs. They're just freaking out. I'm going to use the calligraphy pen here. And we're going to go medium. Maybe thick gray. And I think I'll change the template to calligraphy large. I will probably try this multiple times before I'm happy with it, especially my J. I'm never happy with those. So we'll try that. I'll go 20. Here's a cool thing. If I want my 2s to match, I can select this and copy it, double tap, and then I have one that looks exactly the same. It's very aesthetically pleasing. And we've got Christmas fireworks going on outside. Oh, so I gotta switch back to the calligraphy pen here. 2021. So I can just go back here too if I want to clean that up. So I can select it, I can erase it with the other side of the pen. This is a specific kind of marker, paid extra for that nifty little eraser. So you can erase it that way. You can also select, right? And I copied it, but you can also just cut it. And like the selecting works based on like when you lifted the pen, right? So I can select just that, or I can select just this J because I did them at different times. So I'm going to clear the clipboard here. Try this one more time. That's fine. Okay, so great. I have that. I'm going to select the whole thing because I want it to be a bit larger for my cover. Yeah, maybe a little bit bigger than that. And then I might want to do like a pencil sketch of not black. I'm gonna use maybe. So pencil only does like the black, so I could do like a fine liner, medium gray pen here. So this only, it doesn't do color, which is fine with me. And then I can change the background template. You can also, like if I wanted to show this template, that's fine. You can add multiple layers on this page, and you can show the layers or hide the layers. So if I just wanted to hide the template, I could just hit the little eyeball icon here, and then it'll just hide the background. I don't know. So this is interesting, like there's a slightly, I don't even know if you can see it on the video, but there's like a slight amount of ghosting because this is literally an e-ink screen. So when you erase something, there's actually like a tiny, almost like an Etch-a-Sketch kind of like shadow on there. But if you like refresh the page by like going forward a page and then coming back, it basically goes away. So it's kind of an interesting feature here. I don't know what I want this to be. I'll probably figure out some kind of little sketch later. But for now, I'm just going to say new page, and I'm going to set up the monthly the bullet journal monthly spread here. So I use a ballpoint pen and medium black, and I want to use the small dot grid here, and then I can hide the tools over here doing that. And then this is just going to be a little more informal, as long as I can know how to spell January. Right. And bullet journal does the dates here, so that you can do one line a day for each day of the month. You can also like zoom in, which is kind of helpful when you're dealing with very small numbers. If you want them to be small on the page, but you don't want to have to write that small, and still have them look neat. Right, and then I can go back up here, and I'll have to figure out if this, I don't know what day of the month or what day of the week the first starts with, so I'll leave it for now. But you know, you'd put the day of the week next to it. It's kind of your pure bullet journal style. So that's it for the monthly page. And then I have a daily spread that I've been using. So I'm going to go back to my December notebook here. This is the template that I've been using that I've just kind of edited as I've gone and updated. So I can literally just go like this, go back to the page overview, and then just duplicate this page. So it's selected, just hit duplicate. And then I'll go back to this page to do like each day. And then if I want to change the daily spread, I can just change that one page. So anyway, this would be like my daily spread here, right? So this is the 26th, and then I put Saturday, December 26th on here. And then depending on the weather, which today I think it was just kind of like partly cloudy. Usually I do this like in the morning, I just didn't do it today. And then I just take out the things that don't apply, so I don't have to like draw these every day. I just take out the ones that don't apply. I ended up putting in like the weather here, like highs and lows, percent, the chance of rain percentage, and then I had like a daily grateful line here. This is where my like daily meetings go, and then top 3 tasks for the day. I have an entire task tracking system digitally online. So this is literally just to keep me focused and make sure that I get these 3 things done before, usually like before I leave the office every day, because things come up and then I realize, oh, right, my intention for today was actually to make sure that this gets done before I leave, or this absolutely has to get done today and I cannot leave until it gets done. This section is kind of interesting because it kind of evolved. Let's say evolved. I started out with this just being water, and then like I would mark off these little like water droplets throughout the day. But then I realized that I was drinking some soda and coffee and tea throughout the day too. And it's funny because like I put, water like 48 ounces per droplet, and then, I like mark off like half a one, and then I have like soda, and those ended up being like 12 ounces, right? And I would like mark them all off. So anyway, it's evolved into like a non-judgmental tracking system because it was just not making me motivated to drink water, or some kind of, non-caffeinated tea. So this is just more tracking now, less judgmental about my fluid choices. Let's just make sure that we're getting those in. I might end up just not tracking anything but water, but this is how it is for now. So the nice thing about it is that, I can change this, and I have changed this multiple times. And then these are kind of my go-to options for exercise throughout the day, but really my focus is on just moving, like get up and move, right? So this is one of these 2 things, yoga or walk, doesn't matter how long, but when I do, I'll put like, how long in here if I actually do this, which I didn't, so we're gonna just undo that. Right. And then this is like my morning and evening supplements. So I just mark those off when I do those. So that's how that happens. And then this is like my daily like kind of food log. And then reflect is just kind of like the start of my journaling for the day. This could just be like a couple lines just to kind of like couple things I'm thinking about. What's cool about reMarkable tablet is I can literally just start adding pages after this if I want to journal more, which has been awesome because I can keep my my notebook kind of like in order, but I don't end up having to change, or I don't have to like draw out this template every day or worry about like, oh, I only have like 1 page in between each one and I actually wanted to write like 17 pages today, which hasn't happened yet, but I've definitely written a lot more since I did this because I have the option of just like putting more pages in or not, and there's not a bunch of like blank pages looking at me like, see, you were supposed to write like 6 pages today and you didn't. So I don't know, reMarkable lets me be a lot more consistent, but also like a lot like non-judgmental about my daily writing or tracking or bullet journaling habits. Doesn't make me feel like guilty for like not using pages that I like. It's like, well, I was going to use like 3 pages a day, like my morning pages, right, is usually like 3 pages a day of like handwriting. But sometimes I want to write more than that, or sometimes I don't write it at all. And if I have a bunch of blank pages, then I'm just like wasting paper, and it just, I don't know. It's very forgiving and encouraging too, right? So I have like pages and pages here that I journaled that day, and like, not really many on those. So, and then I have little like spreads in here too of like things that came up throughout the month that I wanted to kind of keep track of. So I have like journaling and I have daily pages, and it works for me. So that's what I like about reMarkable, is that it lets me have a lot of freedom and not judgment, which is a big deal for me. I will show you my kind of my annual log here. This is a vision board that I haven't used yet, but I liked the look of it. But this one, like my annual one, has a lot of quotes in it. So I kind of went back through, just so you get an idea here. This is when I started with bullet journal. This was back in April 2015 was when I started this. So this is my first bullet journal. I've been doing this for more than 5 years now, 5.5 years. So I went back through all my old bullet journals, which there are plenty of. This is the first one, right? Here are some more. And here are some more. The rest just fell on the floor. But there are some more. And then these two. So I've been doing this for a while, have had a lot of notebooks, and I've had reMarkable on my wish list for literally years because I keep getting these notebooks and ending up with, the thing I loved about bullet journal is that you could kind of design it however you wanted it, but being able to just copy that daily template every day has been like a game changer. It's awesome. So anyway, this is my these are all the quotes that I kind of pulled because I always had like the first few pages of every notebook, I had this words are a force at the top, and I just started collecting quotes. And so I've kind of collected a lot of these, and then the ones that really stood out to me, I would do more calligraphy on. So I absolutely love this. It's just fun. Do some little doodles. So goals and vision. Vocabulary I haven't used yet, but you know, planning on putting new words I learned here eventually. So anyway, I'm gonna go back over here, which is my original intention here. Go to this page, which is like my current daily template. I might end up doing this again toward the beginning of the month before I start January, in case there's any other template changes that I do. Like this one, this is fog. Like this just came up in the last couple of weeks. I was like, yeah, sometimes the forecast is just foggy, so I added that one. So from here, you go to the page overview and then say duplicate and move out. And then I can put it here and say move here. And now it's on there. So I don't have to rewrite all this or draw it out every day. So anyway, I love bullet journal, and I've been wanting one of these reMarkable tablets forever, so this has been super fun. And anyway, hope you enjoyed this. I will say too, like one of the other cool things about this is that it syncs to a computer desktop app, and it syncs to a phone app. So those are both pretty cool. So you can access the pages and everything on your computer and on your phone if you need them. But the nice thing about this is I usually fill out these daily pages in the morning, and not having the backlight on this tablet is great because I used to do this with like pen and paper. So no backlight, no computer, no internet access. This is Wi-Fi connected so that it can do like a Wi-Fi sync and backup, but you cannot get on the internet on this tablet, which is great. And that's not true of like your iPads and other kind of tablets or Surface Pro or whatever kind of thing that you can use with this. So it is e-ink, there's no backlight, there's no internet access. It's very focused on just, it's for pen and paper lovers who want a digital option. So being able to like erase things easily and not make a mess, being able to like copy this daily template, there's like just a lot of really cool tools for this. Obviously there's not things on here like, you know, there's no color, but like this paintbrush, you can do like thick, right? Black, and have, it actually does change with the pressure. So I'm not an artist, obviously, but, and I haven't practiced with this like that, but there's definitely artist kind of stuff. And there's other templates in here too that are super cool that I haven't used, but I'm sure would make some people just go like absolutely bananas. There's a template, there's all kinds of like background templates in here, right? So the creative ones, there's like perspective stuff for like people who do drawing. The calligraphy ones I've used. There's a music, guitar tab templates, piano sheet, large and medium. piano sheet small. So if you wanted to use these, there would be, you know, this whole like grand staff for you to do your music stuff. So it's pretty cool. I'm gonna do this, go back to the small dots here. Some other templates on here. There's literally like entire like life organize templates on here. So there's like checklists, day planners, week planners, but I don't use them because I have kind of my own deal here. But you could, like if you didn't want to come up with your own template, there's literally like a week planner here that just lays it out for you. And you can do your entire week planning on here like you would on a day planner or like a paper planner. You can also, I know that you can upload your own templates to this. I haven't done that yet because I just haven't needed to or wanted to. But there's also like storyboard templates on here. This is not always as responsive as I'd like. Sometimes it takes a second. But like these are kind of cool for storyboard. I don't know if you're doing any kind of video stuff. Or storyboard. I've actually used this for like the future log for bullet journal. So there's like 4 months that you could put on here, right? For like a future log. Anyway, there's kind of some layouts on here if you wanted to use them. But like I said, you can also upload your own. And then all kinds of different lines. Cornell, which I haven't used really any of these, but there's all kinds of like templates for different lines. So there's the college rules, there's a legal pad, and then these have been really fun for practicing calligraphy. So anyway, lots of templates. This is pretty cool too. So you can literally have any type of notebook or just one page of that type of notebook in your notebook rather than buying the whole thing and then trying to like make it fit. So these are all really cool. Day planner I haven't used, but it is on here. So you can hide the tools over here, and it's got time you can do here. Anyway, I have noticed though that like these templates, like the lines are a lot wider than I would use, but I've been using the dot grid for so long, like I wouldn't even think to do that. So anyway, so hopefully this was interesting, helpful, inspiring. But yeah, that's my reMarkable tablet. Kind of love it. Let me know if you want to see more videos or if you want to see different things that I do with this. But yeah, that's it for now.